This is Boca Juniors, one of the most successful clubs in all of South America. A club that has produced some of the greats of the game, and also a club that has got the most passionate fans. And that got me thinking, what would Champions League nights be like at the electric Bombonera? And so to experience that, we're moving Boca Juniors from Argentina all the way to La Liga in Spain. And we're gonna try and make them Champions League winners. Now, this isn't gonna be easy at all for 3 reasons. The first one being just the quality of our team. We've got veterans like Cavani, Marcos Rojo, Ander Herrera. They were great footballers who played at the highest level in Europe, but now they aren't the same. And that's one thing about Boca Juniors. Their best players end up getting picked up by other European clubs, and they're only either left with young talents or veterans. So with the kind of team we have competing with Barcelona and Real Madrid, I don't know how feasible it is. The second problem is money. You see, European football just has way more money in it. With our budget of just 29 million, I don't know how far we can take Boca. The third problem we have is football culture. You see, South American football is totally different. It's more aggressive, it's more physical, and I'm really not sure how we'll adapt into La Liga's more technical style. But hey, this is Boca. I want to make this passionate club win the biggest trophy, so let's make it happen. Season 1, and we've got Boca Juniors in La Liga. Wait a minute, I'm just getting a call from the La Liga president, Javier Tebas.
Welcome, Boca Juniors, to La Liga. How does it feel to be a part of the world's best league? You will finally see true professional standards unlike what you had back in South America. Tactics and discipline are more important than patience for us. So we hope you are able to control your aggression. You will learn a lot about top-tier football from us. And don't worry, if things go bad, there is always the Segunda Division.
Bro, Tebas didn't even let me talk. He was so condescending to South American football that it just made me mad. But you know what? It's not just him. Even the Spanish media have got Boca Juniors to get relegated this season. The disrespect towards South American football is crazy. And you know what? The best way to prove him wrong is by making Boca Juniors win La Liga, win the Champions League. Only then would Europe get humbled. And that's why in this challenge, I only want to sign South American players. And to be honest, boys, we've got plenty of transfers to make, because this team, I'm not gonna lie, so far it's not gonna be good enough to survive La Liga. We've got a lot of veterans, as I said before, like Marcos Rojo, Herrera, Cavani, but they're simply not good enough yet. There is a lot of talent though. If we can get the best out of Alan Velasco, he could be our very own version of Messi, who knows? But for now, we do need to focus on strengthening the team, particularly in the goalkeeper spot, as well as adding another defender. Now, at Boca Juniors, we don't have the crazy European money, but I think 29 million should be good. Now, to start things off, I found Joel Ordonez, Ecuadorian centre-back, already playing in Europe for Club Bruges. For 9 million, he's going to be our first signing of this Boca Juniors project. But truth be told, a 74-rated centre-back is not going to help Boca compete in La Liga. We need a goalkeeper who's got years of experience playing in big leagues, and that could be Geronimo Rulli. I remember he's played for Villarreal in the past. He's Argentine, so we can sign him. 81 rated. I know he's 33, but I think this is a signing we need to make to keep Boca Juniors up. We need the quality. But yep, with Rulli's signing, we are out of cash. This is the Boca Juniors team we're going to be taking into La Liga. I know it's not the highest rated team, but we're going to stick to the Boca tactics, having a low block, counter-attacking football, being extremely physical. Let's show Tebas and the Spanish media what South American football is all about. Oh man, this feels surreal. La Liga at the Bombonera. Nah man, the atmosphere's absolutely crazy. We're up against Atletico Madrid. Oh, but already Julian Alvarez has broken through. And bang! 4 minutes in, Atleti have scored. Things got even worse with Atleti doubling their lead. The difference in quality between Atleti and ourselves was so much, and our players were starting to get frustrated because of it. Tackles were flying in. Referee was handing out cards. Eventually, we got 2 red cards, and the game was completely thrown away. And I mean, this was the story of our season. We were overly aggressive. La Liga referees were giving us cards for fun. Tactically too, we were getting completely outclassed. The technical Spanish football was just far superior. No way, guys. We're 16th in La Liga. I mean, we're literally proving everything that Tebas said right. Also, a lot of our players are leaving on free transfers just to get away from this mess. I mean, even our own players don't believe in this Boca Juniors project. And nah, man, surely Boca can't be that bad. They're one of the biggest clubs in South South America. But maybe we've got things all wrong here. We've been trying so far to use our South American style and making it work in La Liga. That's been a complete failure. Maybe we need these Boca Junior players to adapt to La Liga. And okay, let's try out a more familiar tactical setup, a 4-2-3-1, but we're gonna still retain the same intensity, the same aggression, of course, with a bit of control, because we really don't want red cards flying around. But more than the tactics, I think the problem is the personnel. If we want to really compete in La Liga, we can't have Boca Juniors being a retirement home. The likes of Cavani, Rojo, Herrera, they all need to be replaced. Our budget for the January window is up to 9 million, thanks to a few players just leaving the club. But even that's not going to be enough to make improvements to survive in La Liga. We're gonna need to have a massive club cleared out. And there you go, the player sales have begun. Marcos Rojo is the first one we're selling. Bro, in these last 6 months, all he's done is get red cards. I'm happy he's gone. But it wasn't just him. We sold every player that we didn't need. Okay, we're now up to almost 14 million. It's nothing too crazy, but it might be enough to keep us up. I think we gotta continue strengthening our defense. We need another serious center-back. Because look at this Bataglia guy. He's already got a red card, man. Wait, we could bring in Morato, 77 rated Brazilian centre-back, Premier League experience. Our last remaining cash has gone into bringing Morato to Boca Juniors. I mean, we're at this point betting everything on this. Now that we've got more experienced defenders and better tactics, we're playing much better. Our defending is smart, players are staying calm, we're finally keeping possession, and all of this leads to Alan Velasco getting more of the ball. And when our number 10 is given time and space, he cooks. Oh, it's Alan Velasco. He might be through here, and he's gone past this man. Goes for goal. Alan Velasco, the Prince of Boca Juniors. We're finally getting the best out of this kid. We've made it to the end of the season, and what a comeback. 12th in La Liga. Boca Juniors aren't going down. Tebas is probably fuming right now. But man, if our first half of the season was as good as our second half, I think we would have been in top 10. Alan Velasco carried like crazy this season. 12 goals, 5 assists, up to a 78 overall. Season 1 was all about Boca Juniors figuring out a new continent, a new style of football. It took a while, but we did it. But for Season 2, with the foundation set, we gotta take Boca to the next level. Now, before we get into our next season, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, we're trying to hit 2 million subscribers. That would be amazing. Season 2, and it looks like the La Liga president is pissed. He can't believe that Boca Juniors from South America managed to hold their own in La Liga. But wait, he's now causing us problems because I've got an email from him. Boca Juniors is non-compliant with FFP. You must sell 20 million euros worth of players to continue taking part in La Liga. What a joke, man. There's no way we're not compliant with FFP. We've barely made any signings. This is just Javier Tebas trying to do whatever he can to bring South American football down. And oh man, we're gonna now have to sell some big players like 76 rated Merentiel, probably Aguirre as well. Honestly, I'm really worried. I don't know if we've got enough players to make it to 20 mil. At this rate, we might be forced to sell Alan Velasco. And if that happens, our entire Boca Junior project just falls apart. But okay, we are working on player sales. We've got 2.5 million from this Martigani guy. Another 2.8 million from Aguirre. Oh, and we needed a big sale, man. 11.3 million for our striker, Merentiel. That's got us up to 16.6 million. And I think we've done it. We sold this Taborda guy to Celta Vigo for 6.6 million. Somehow we've generated more than 20 million in player sales. But my goodness, has this decimated our club. Bro, just look at our squad, man. We've literally got no depth anymore. How on earth are we supposed to compete in La Liga now? Well, at least with all those player sales, our budget is up to 49 million. I think if we do things right, that should be enough to bring in a couple of really good talents. Apart from making signings, I think we need to also trust Boca Juniors' academy, because it's produced some fabulous players. And we do have a couple of good talents here already. Manuel Pacheco, Argentinian right mid. Bro, this kid looks good. He's 18 already, so I think we need to straight away promote him to the first team. At the very least, he'll be insane backup. But there's also Borja Gutierrez, a right back, 68 rated. Now, the only problem is this kid is so talented, but he's 15, and so we can't promote him yet. Yup, he's currently too young. But this is great, boys. The academy are giving us players that can help us win La Liga possibly in the future. But now we needed Pacheco, man. We had no depth for the wide positions, and we've got so much work to do to get this team to be competitive again. Definitely starting with the striker spot. We lost Merentiel. We now need a proper South American striker who can get us the goals. I think we could also also do with a quality CDM. Looks like our budget too went up a bit. Maybe it was the season ticket sales, but up to 53 million. And I think we've got the perfect striker that can solve all our problems. Giuliano Simeone, son of Diego Simeone. Now, it's not going to be easy convincing Diego Simeone to sell his son to us. Well, that sounds inappropriate. But I think the Argentine connection we have, also the fact that Giuliano would be a guaranteed starter here, I think his father would let him go for his own development. And so for 28 million, we've struck a deal. Take that, Tebas. Simeone is joining Boca Juniors. Now for the CDM spot, I found Gabriel Moscardo playing at PSG, 74 rated Brazilian, and we've secured his services for 9.7 million. I'm not done yet with transfers because I want to see if we can find like a crazy free agent. We need all the help we can get. Oh my days, look who we found, Leandro Paredes. And if I'm not wrong, he literally spent his entire youth career at Boca Juniors. And this is absolutely perfect. We've pulled off a dream return for Paredes towards the latter stages of his career. Boca needs every bit of help that it can get. I think with all the signings we've made, our team is definitely better than what we had at the start. So I think Tebas has failed in that regard. To prove him wrong though, I want to get Boca Juniors to finish top 6 in La Liga. I think it's doable with this team. We need our players to grow massively, as well as Simeone and Velasco to get the job done. But oh boy, we're back at the Bombonera against Atletico Madrid. And you know what happened the last time we faced them? 2 red cards, a 4-0 defeat. It was embarrassing. This time, though, I do think we are better prepared. And if we can get a result against Atleti, it will show how much progress we've made with Boca. Oh, how is that a foul, man? Nah, Atleti have just been gifted a free kick there. That was never a foul. And are they going to score from this? No freaking way. It's off the post. And now Atleti have scored. Brilliant. All decisions seem to be going against us. You bet this is something orchestrated by the La Liga president. But we are not going to back down as here's Giuliano Simeone with a chance against his father's club. Gets the goal. Oh, what a sliding challenge that was. That's the major difference compared to the last time we faced Atleti. We're just as aggressive, but we're measured in our approach. Bro, it's the 92nd minute. We could get a famous draw against Atletico, and I think that should be it. And yes, we've gone toe-to-toe with Atletico, despite the referees being against us. This is a massive result for Boca, and we gotta push on from here. Take that, Javier Tebas. End of the La Liga season, and we finished top 10 with Boca Juniors, 8th in La Liga. We were only 8 points away from finishing top 4. Also, the growth in our team, Simeone up to an 83, Velasco 82. It took us a couple of seasons, but now this Boca Juniors is completely adapted to Spanish football. And I think it's now time for us to make a statement. I want to get Boca Juniors to qualify for Champions League football. Season 3, and once again, the La Liga president tried coming at us. More FFP sanctions. But guess what? We took them to court, and we actually won the case. Boca Juniors are fully in compliance with FFP, and that means for Season 3, we don't have to sell anyone. Our budget is also looking decent, 42.9 million euros. Of course, we're never going to have the crazy money of other European clubs until we maybe qualify for Champions League. And well, that's our goal this season. Straight away, though, we're working on improving our team, and we're starting off by signing Valentin Barco, the talented Argentinian left back. We've secured his services for 23 million. In other news, Borja Gutierrez from the academy. He's 16 now, ready to be promoted. And I think, yeah, we'll add him to the team. Already with Barco, I feel like our team is so much better. But to get top 4 in La Liga, we're gonna need more quality. But we've just got like 13 million in the bank. Okay, offers are starting to come in. I don't mind selling this Sriracha guy. Oh, and this is a big decision to make. An offer for Leandro Paredes, 9.2 million euros. We literally signed him for free, man. I think we take the cash. And yup, these player sales might have saved our season, because we've now got 27.9 million to spend. And that is just about enough to bring in the Brazilian João Gomes from Wolves. When we started off this Boca project, the media said that we were going to get relegated. Then when we didn't and finished 8th, they said that we got lucky. But now look at this team that we've built. If we can somehow qualify for Champions League football, you know Javier Tebas and the entire La Liga board will be sweating. With Valentin Barco back at Boca, João Gomes adding bite in the midfield, and academy talents like Gutierrez and Pacheco rising fast, I knew we had built something special here. 32 games into the season, and yes, we're on the verge of getting top 4. 3 points off Villarreal and Real Madrid. Just look at how much our team has grown. Pacheco and Gutierrez have basically become starters. That's the quality of South American young talents. Then at the back, Morato and Ordonez have grown massively. Velasco and Simeone keep getting better. To get top 4, though, we're gonna have to prove it on the pitch. And we're heading to the Camp Nou to face Barcelona. I mean, these were the fixtures we were dreaming of when we put Boca Juniors in La Liga. To see how we'll compete with Barcelona, Real Madrid. And now is the chance to prove everyone wrong. Win this game and Boca Juniors are gonna be a Champions League club. If we're going to win this game, Valentin Barco needs to win the battle against Lamine. Oh, and Lamine with the bad challenge there. No booking for him for that. If that was us, we would have gotten a red card probably. But if that's the aggression Barca want to play with, we'll fight fire with fire. Oh, but this is bad. Barcelona have opened us quite a bit and Rulli couldn't get anywhere near it. It's 1-0 Barca. But we're not backing down from this fight as Alan Velasco goes past one, beats another, and he's got the finish as well. It's been a while since an Argentinian number 10 has lit up the Camp Nou. But this time, it's the man from Boca. Again, the referee giving fouls for the smallest occasions. But even with everybody at La Liga against us, we've got to keep performing. Giuliano Simeone, what a chance. Okay, this could be the chance here. Pacheco with his dribbling gets pushed off. How is that not a pen? Man, dealing with La Liga referees makes things so much more difficult. But we keep fighting here. Pacheco from the Boca Academy here at the Camp Nou. What a chance. And he's actually scored. 18-year-old Pacheco is the man to get us the goal. Come on, man. We've just got to hold on for a couple of minutes. But it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Right-footed. No. We were so close to getting a historic win against Barcelona. And now we're settling with a draw. I thought we were the better team here. And now I'm not sure if we've done enough to get top 4 in La Liga. And we really need top 4 to progress as a club. Being in the Champions League, winning it is our goal. But again, I'm not sure if we've made it. I'm so nervous, man. Have we managed to get top 4? This is the moment of truth, and yes! In fact, we finished above Real Madrid. You bet Tebas is not going to enjoy that. Look at the growth as well in all of our players. Simeone has led from the front, 20 goals this season. Now, next season, Boca Juniors are going to be in the Champions League. Also, we were only 8 points off winning La Liga itself. If we can make the right signings, it might be time for Boca Juniors to conquer Spain. Wait a minute, season 4 and we're seeing Simeone leave the club? You bet Javier Tebas had a hand in this. And apparently, yes. He was so sick of seeing Boca Juniors get better and better in La Liga, getting closer to possibly winning the league, that he convinced his good friend Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, to activate Simeone's release clause. And I can't believe it, boys. Our star player is gone. This literally sums up La Liga. Everything to help the big 2 teams at the top. But you know what? I'm not going to give up just yet. We've still built an incredible Boca Juniors team. And also, because of that release clause being super high at 117 million, we do have a ridiculous budget of 228 million to spend. Yes, it's not going to be easy to replace Simeone, but if we get our signings right, I think we can still compete for La Liga. One thing's for sure, we need to go big for the striker position. And I don't think there's a better option than Lautaro Martinez. He's got the aggression. In his early days, he's of course played for a South American club. And for 100 million euros, we were able to sign Lautaro Martinez. That's what it took to bring him to Boca Juniors. I think maybe Javier Tebas didn't think of this, because we've actually got a better replacement than Simeone and Lautaro. Plus, we've still got more than 100 million left to strengthen our team even more. I want to continue improving our attack, and the Brazilian Salvinho would be absolutely perfect for that left midfield position. Oh, his contract's expiring too, and you know I love that. For 80 million, we've got him in a Boca shirt, and it seems like a pretty good deal. Also, look at this. Emi Martinez is literally available for less than 10 million. 86 rated goalkeeper. I don't think there could have been a more perfect player for this Boca Juniors team. Emi Martinez is literally all about passion. La Liga begins now, and from the first match itself, this Boca team felt different. Our players were sharper, hungrier. Lautaro brought that killer instinct. Salvinho was staring up fullbacks. Emi Martinez made save after save. Even our 2 academy boys, Pacheco and Gutierrez, were starting to feel like veterans in the squad. Any team that visited the Bombonera was greeted with the most hostile crowd they would ever see. And with such passionate fans behind us, we could not disappoint them. We made the Bombonera our fortress, not losing a single game there. But to win La Liga, we're heading to the Santiago Bernabeu. Nah, man, you actually can't write this. We're in the Bernabeu, where if we beat Real Madrid on the final match day of La Liga, we're gonna win the title. You just know Tebas is in the crowd, probably sitting alongside Perez watching this game. Wait, what? They gave a foul for that? Bro, already referee decisions are going against us. Bro, La Liga is going to be dangerously prepared here for Real Madrid. We need to somehow fight back. Oh, already the first yellow card, man. Come on. Oh, this is bad as the cross comes in and Rodrigo wins the header. What a save from Emi Martinez. Man, we need to make the most of every chance we get. That's a foul. Ref, the referee has given it and a yellow card for Bellingham. Oh, my days. Surely that's a penalty. It's a free kick at the edge of the box. How? Okay, yes, the foul started outside the box, but it went ahead and finished inside. That could have been given as a penalty. But of course, that decision wasn't going to go in our favor, although Velasco now has a ridiculously good chance. And I'm going to try something here. He scores this. It's going to be one of the greatest moments in Boca's history, but it hits the crossbar. No. Dangerous ball into the box, and Martinez with the save. How did Vinny miss that? Velasco looking to create something. Finds Moscarda. Looks for the pass for Savinho. Open space. And the Brazilian gets the goal. As things stand, we're going to be champions of Spain. No. But this is Real Madrid. They just don't give up. Okay, as things stand, I think even if we draw, we are going to be champions. But we don't want to be taking a chance. Lautaro looking for Savinho again. Oh, he's done it twice. Build this man a statue outside the Bombonera because Savinho has just scored a brace. It's full time and I think it's done. But where are the celebrations? Have we won La Liga? Yes, we have, boys. Let's go. You bet the La Liga president is fuming right now because we've just made Boca Juniors a South American club, the champions of Spain. Our number 10, Velasco, is the one to lift the trophy. But don't forget, guys, we're not done yet. The Champions League has been our ultimate goal. Now, we did get to experience Champions League nights, or should I say Champions League afternoons this season. I guess because our games were played at the Bombonera and because of the time difference, they played our games in the afternoon. But yeah, we were unbeaten in the league phase, knocked out Copenhagen in the playoffs, but Liverpool got the better of us in the round of 16. But look at all the growth we've had in our team. Velasco is 89, Pacheco 85. I feel like we're maybe one signing away from having a Champions League winning team. We're now in Season 5, and I'm wondering, what can I actually do to get this team to a Champions League final? I mean, I can only see a couple of areas where we can actually improve. Maybe a better CDM instead of Moscardo. Maybe a better right back instead of Gutierrez. But nah, man, I can't replace Gutierrez. The energy this kid has at the right back spot, it's crazy. And he's only 18. I know he's going to get better this season. But we can get maybe a better option for that CDM position. Maybe a superstar. Maybe a signing that would annoy the La Liga president, Javier Tebas. That's right, we're signing Fede Valverde from Real Madrid. He's Uruguayan, so it definitely counts. Oh man, with Valverde, this team now looks insane. But is it good enough to get Boca Juniors to a Champions League final? And okay, I was not expecting this, but we've topped the league phase. That means we get to skip the playoffs. Oh, and we get a lucky draw in the round of 16, knocking out Sporting. We got Villarreal in the quarterfinals, and we knocked them out. AC Milan, though, gave us a tough fight, but we still go through. Wait a minute, that means Boca Juniors are in a Champions League final? And it's against RB Leipzig. I guess it kind of makes sense because Boca Juniors is one of the world's most passionate clubs, whereas RB Leipzig is pretty much just a marketing tool for Red Bull. They're one of the most hated clubs in Germany. And come on, man, it would be beautiful to try and win the Champions League with this incredible team that we've built. Wait, I was just going to talk about how Alan Velasco was probably MVP of this challenge, but he's literally signed a pre-contract with Arsenal. Not just him, even Morato. Ordonez is joining Lyon. Bro, at this rate, we're not going to have a team to really compete next season. So we better secure that Champions League right here, right now. Now, Boca Juniors before have won the Copa Libertadores. That's basically the South American Champions League. But this is the real deal. The biggest trophy in club football. And I think we did get lucky with a draw with RB Leipzig. But yeah, you can never underestimate a team in a Champions League final. And this is why, because Moise Kean is breaking through on his own. But we've got Emi Martinez. I really feel signing Valverde is going to be huge in this game because look at the energy he's got from playing in, of course, deep in midfield. Does so well to find Lautaro Martinez. How is he not scored? He might still score. No, it's cleared away. Where's our defense? Why is Moise Kean completely through it? No, we're getting chippy chipped. Bro, these guys don't even have fans, man. How are we losing to RB Leipzig? Okay, they do have a few fans there. And the Boca Junior fans look really depressed right now. Nah, man, we can't do this. The most passionate club in the world. We need to win them this Champions League. Savinho's been the one to save us in a lot of these situations. Can he do it again with his dribbling? Looks inside for Lautaro. Oh, what a finish. Now we've got the Boca fans chanting and celebrating. Savinho, oh, so smart there to find Valentin Barco, who keeps going. Gonna square this one, and an easy goal for Pacheco. Born and bred at Boca, possibly scoring a winner in the Champions League. It might be time for us to wrap things up. Savinho squaring it for Lautaro Martinez. I think it's all over, boys. Boca Juniors are about to win the Champions League. It's full time, boys, and oh man, is this emotional. 5 seasons of dealing with everything La Liga threw at us, from all the media hate, the fraudulent FFP allegations, to of course having Real Madrid steal our best player. We fought through all of that, and look what we've done. We've put South American football on the map. Boca Juniors out here lifting that Champions League trophy. Now, if you enjoyed this video, why not watch me save another South American team? This time, though, a country, and I'm talking about Brazil. Click here.